Hello, how's it going? And today we are going to be exploring the land of Middle-earth. Well, at least the structure part. So, we are currently in Middle-earth, and you get here by using this ring, which you can make with 8 gold ingots in a chest formation. So, today we're just going to look at some of the structures. This mod is huge, and you can look at all the stuff, and and it's like there's tons of stuff, but to make this video shorter, we're only going to look at the structures. So let us look at some of these structures. So this is a hobbit house. It is small and homely, so let's go in. The wood is very pretty. I really like the wood. And then in all the hobbit houses there's a couple loot chests. The small pouch is like a backpack thing. You can store stuff in it and even rename the pouch. Backpack! And then when you go over in your inventory, it'll say backpack. It's really cool. And then there's also always in the hobbit house a bed. And those hobbits are talking to each other. And then sometimes, if you look under the carpet, there could be a chest. Not very often though. Look, I got lucky. I found a chest. And then in a chest there's like gold ingots and money, which is nice. And then there's also this pantry thing. These are all cakes. They look like not cakes. And then in the pantry there are food. There's so much food, which is nice. So hobbit houses are mostly about food in terms of loot. There's more loot on plates. So that's nice, and especially since you start out in the Shire, these buildings will randomly spawn all the way around the Shire. You can get a bunch of food to go off in your adventure across Middle-earth. Then, I'm just picking some of my favorite structures, because, yeah, and some of them haven't been spawned yet. So this is a bar, and it's called the Merry Wizard. All bars have different names, which is super cool. And in the Merry Wizard, there's always a drunkard. Look at his head spinning around. You can get drunk yourself if you want. I'm not drunk. I have to drink more than that. You have to drink a lot to get drunk. And you can always talk to the hobbits. These big folk, they come over here and steal our farms. And then, if you want to, you can trade with the barkeeper. That's nice. Oops. And talk. So yeah, they have a little bit of food too, but not as much. So they're good for trading, but not much else. Okay, now we're gonna move on to some of my favorite structures. We're just gonna spawn these in the Shire, even though they might kill innocent hobbits. So first we have the Rohan. Let's go over here in Flatlands. We have this Rohan Fortress. So Rohan's a nice place. And its fortress is even nicer. Look at that. And these will spawn randomly in Rohan. And look at that gate. That gate looks so cool. I envy your gates. The chicken is escaping. And then all these Rohan warriors are ready for battle. You can even steal a horse. Haha. And there's a smithy. And horses, lots of them, and loot chests with full of loot. You could get a Rohan sword. Yay! There's a little house here. What's in here? Beds. What made? Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Anyway, cool Rohan fortress thing. It's kind of small, but it's really cool, don't you think? That's a randomly spawning house. It's a farm. Here, we can go look at it. This is a farm. It has a barn door and crops. And sometimes the rabbits will try and steal the crops. And then the farmers will chase them off. It's really cool. It's just a barn. It's a cool barn. Look. There's a trader at the barn. So, yeah, it's really nice. Oh, that was stupid of me. Anyway, let's abandon that. Bye-bye. Have fun suffering. We'll spawn another of those later. So this is a mortar spider pit. So in this mod, you can actually ride spiders, as this guy is demonstrating right here by riding a giant spider. So you can tame your own spider to ride, but you need alignment. And then in the spider place, there's always some loot. It's really dumb loot. So yeah, really cool spider pit. I like that. And then there's the Wood Elf Lookout platform is next up on our list. I think it's supposed to go at the top of a tree, like that. Just be like an attachment to a house or something. I don't know how that got there. I must have accidentally put that in my inventory. Anyway, the Warg Pit is basically just like the Spider Pit, except for there's people riding on wargs, which you can also ride on too, and the loot's also dumb. Who wants a skeleton skull? Then, I think this one's cool because of like what's in it. It's a Barrow Downs barrel. So these, you can go inside, and they always have this thing in the middle with a chest. But when you try and open the chest, I should drink some night vision. The Wraith spawns. So you try and open the chest and this Wraith spawns, and if you're in survival mode, he will attack you. But then you can just steal the stuff when you defeat him. That's really cool. And if you're smart, not like Frodo, you can evade him. Hopefully. Okay, this is a Blue Mountains house. Now, I like the Blue Mountains house because of the hidden door. I mean, it looks hidden, right? It's kind of less hidden. It looks like stone. In the Blue Mountains house, there's always these cool... So, the Blue Mountains house obviously has lots of food. I really like the bricks that make up the house. When there's loot, it's mostly food because it's a house, you know. In a house, that's what you would expect. Delicious, delicious food. And cool beds. I like your beds. But, yeah, it's hard to, like... if we do this, does it disguise itself? On the inside, it's disguising itself a little bit. I don't know. It's kind of, like, somewhat hidden. Unless we have the thing I spawned accidentally earlier over there, and that's a Gondor fortress. And this is by far my favorite, even though it has trees. Anyway, first of all, note the super awesome gate. And when you open that, go inside, there's this cool guy with a shield. Yay, we all love shields. And then, mostly these chests on the bottom are about mead. It's cool. I think it's ale, actually. And then you can, these crafting tables, there's a different one for every race, and if you get the +1 Gondor alignment, you can open them and use them for special items. And a chest up here has different stuff. But, yeah, the different items are, like, really cool. Like, you can make Gondor armor with that. And up here, we can, hey dude, can I talk with you? Like, one does not simply command soldiers of Gondor without armor. Yeah, so if you get reputation with Gondor, you can actually hire your own soldiers, which I think I'm going to do here by cheating. So I'm writing in the command now, and this will basically cheat. Okay, hey dude, I need coins. Hire, and then you can hire troops, so you hire troops by clicking the hire button, so you can soldier, archer, let's hire cavalry, archer, cavalry, tower guard, banner barrier. That's all you got. But look at these dudes. They have this green thing above their head that says their health and stuff, and you can, hey, stop dying, silly. They can all die because they're all dumb. But they will follow you until the death. And I think that is pretty much about it for our super cool, super amazing mod showcase. But look at all these skill stars. And that's only like part of all this stuff in this game. It's like all super cool. So much cool stuff. Okay, so I think we're going to be done. And thanks for watching.